The Jake Asman Show will begin shortly. Thanks to all these great Patreon members who help support the show. Get your super chats ready. Jake will be here in just a moment. If you love the New York Jets, this is the place to be. And now, the Jake Asman Show.
Today, we're breaking down the state of the New York Jets with our guest, Frankie V. The Jets schedule comes out on Thursday, and there's more leaks that give us an idea on where things are headed. A lot to get into. It's the Jake Asman Show live on a Tuesday. Let's hit it and get it started.
We sitting in here, we excited as hell.
Now it's time to get to work. Are you a happy guy?
Oh my goodness, let's go!
I haven't felt joy talking about the Jets in a long time. When they announced it, I went, yeah! Let's go!
A new chapter for the Jets has started. Aaron Glenn and Darren Muji are tasked with shaping the future of this franchise. Will they be the ones to finally get it right? We will be here for every step of the journey on the Jake Asman Show, breaking down all the storylines, every game, and everything in between. Please subscribe and hit the like button below. Super chats, baby. Cut the line. The Jake Asman Show starts right now.
Here we go, Jet fans. Welcome in, everybody. It is indeed the Jake Asman Show. Click the like button and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. As always, we are being presented by PrizePicks. A lot to get into. The Jets schedule comes out on Thursday, so I want to share the news that we are going live Thursday night at 8:30 for the latest episode of the Jets Collective. Join me, Brandon Tierney, and Rich Samini as we react to the Jets' full schedule. It comes out Thursday at 8. We're live at 8:30 to break down all angles of the Jets schedule. Also, by now you've heard, but you're going to hear a lot more about it. We announced the details of the first ever Gangrene Beach Club. Tickets are on sale now for just $25. That includes fees. There aren't any fees. We were able to get a huge discount for Jet fans for general admission to HQ2, a private area for all the Jet fans in attendance. Gangrene Beach Club with me, Rich Samini, Brandon Tierney, Fireman Ed, everyone you see on the right-hand side. More special guests to be announced. And, of course, joining us right now is one of those special guests. He is the co-founder of U Stadium. Frankie V will be in Atlantic City with us. And Frankie joins us now. Frank, how we feeling, my man?
Feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. I'm ready. I'm ready for the date, man. July 11th. I'm gonna dial it back. I'm gonna dial it back a decade because I went to Atlantic City about a decade ago. Had some interesting encounters in Atlantic City. You could have a lot of fun in Atlantic City. You could get in some trouble too. So I'm not gonna go that crazy, but hey, man, it's good to celebrate, the content people, fans this season, hopefully, which may be a little better than people think, by the way. I'm having a little bit of I'm getting some interesting vibes about this 2026 Jets team.
We will have to get into that. And I want to thank you for being part of it, you and everyone over at U Stadium. And thanks for agreeing to be in the first ever Gangrene Beach Club Speedo competition. I know you were over the weekend. You look good. I'm excited to see you out there.
I don't know if I look that good, but, I'll try to detox a little bit. Maybe I'll do some intermittent fasting a bit, before. But yeah,
it's going down, man. You, Robbie Sabo, Joe Blewett, all in the same spot. We're gonna get a Royal Rumble. The Arvell Army, Bailey Bros, War on the Beach. It's coming.
I may or may not be wearing something David Bailey related. I'll just throw that out there.
Ooh, I'm telling you, man. Who looks better in a Speedo, you or Sabo? We're gonna really find out.
Hey, this doesn't have much competition, so yeah.
Look at this. You and Sabo, head to head, going at it. Gangrene Beach Club, me, Samini, Tierney, Fireman Ed, Connor Hughes, Antoine Staley, Brian Costello, Ryan Sampson, Frankie's co-host, of course, on the Gangs All Here podcast, Zach Rosenbach, Will Parkinson, Omari, Matt O'Leary, Green Bean, Ryan Delaney, Richie Malera, Robbie, Dom C, Joe Blewett, Nick Ferry, Boyd Green, Brianna Martinez, Nick Shine, Tyson Rouch, and many more. Looking forward to it. Again, tickets on sale now, just $25. General admission gets you in, and you could stay anywhere in AC. You could just come for the day. You don't need to be staying at Oceans Casino to attend the event. If you want to stay at Oceans Casino, please do. I'm sure after the event during the day ends, we're all going to be hanging out at night on the property. Lot to get into in regards to the New York Jets. First time I've had you on since the Breece Hall extension news went down. Give us your take on Breece signing a new 3-year deal with the Jets.
I love the deal, man. You're talking about, in effect, a 2-year deal. It's like he got franchise tagged, 2 times over. So he got tagged this year and he got tagged next year. It gives him some security. The drama's not here throughout the offseason. I give a big shout outs to Darren Muji, man. The fact that you were able to stick to your word and 2 weeks post the draft, put together a deal like this, that's pretty favorable. I'll be honest, I thought Breece would have wanted more. I thought Breece would have wanted 50 million, 55 million. I really did. So the fact that in totality the deal comes in as the 5th, largest running back contract on an AAV, it's 3rd. But it's 3rd. It's a significant step back from what Saquon's making and CMC. Saquon's making 20.6. CMC's making 19. Breece is making 15.2. 2 years of that's guaranteed. We have money to spend, Jake. I think you brought it up. Who the hell are we paying? Outside of Garrett Wilson, we're not paying anybody. So it was a good move for the Jets to put together a contract that just makes sense in terms of it being 2 years versus a long-term deal, and something that can help out this offense, man. This offense, we need weapons, and that's what Breece Hall is. He's a weapon. Now, I don't think they're done with that running back room. I still think you got to bring in what I was calling like a David Montgomery to Jahmyr Gibbs, or maybe a Braylon Allen to Breece Hall, or whomever that bell cow back is. I think Breece needs to be used more in roles like they use Gibbs, like CMC's used. I don't want Breece to just be a running back that you're giving, 70% of his touches are within the tackle box. Like, I would look at getting him in more outside zone situations, get him the ball in space, screens. You remember that wheel route that he ran, and that streak route? I think Rodgers threw him a touchdown, if I'm not mistaken, on a streak route. They need to be more creative with how they use Breece Hall. So if they're expecting Jonathan Taylor production from Breece Hall, I wouldn't look at that, as being sort of, the prototype as to what you're looking at for an every down back. But if you're looking for somebody that can be a weapon, Breece Hall's the guy. And I always point back to his rookie year. Before Breece got hurt, Jake, his rookie year, he was averaging 5.8 yards a carry. I mean, Breece Hall was going to win and run away with Offensive Rookie of the Year. If we can get back to that, if Breece can get back to that form, and some of those injuries that have been lingering get better, and he can get healthier, we might see a new kind of Breece Hall, or a version of him that was, the rookie version of Breece Hall, which was one of the best running backs in the game. I mean, Breece Hall's rookie year, he was at a pace. He was going to lead the NFL in rushing that year, Jake.
And he was definitely going to win Rookie of the Year for sure. And
Absolutely.
Then he goes down. Garrett ends up winning it. So I'm with you, man. I think no matter how anyone feels about Breece, I don't think he's ever lived up to some of the hype. We thought he could be a top 3, top 5 running back in the sport. I don't believe he's that, but I do think he's still one of the 10 best in the league. He's highly productive given the circumstances around him. And again, I will keep saying it. You brought it up already. They're not paying anyone else on this team. He's on a 2-year.
Yeah.
You have him for 2 more years. Great. You have plenty of money. You're not paying a franchise quarterback yet. You're going to, in all likelihood, have a rookie starting for you for most of your games in 2027, not making a ton of money. Like, this team just lit money on fire with Justin Fields. We can afford to give Breece Hall, who we know is a good player, a 2-year commitment, sends the right message. And then you get this type of stuff from Breece. So the Jets actually made the deal official yesterday. So this was Breece's statement to the on the Jets website when they announced it. Quote, "I'm grateful for the opportunity to continue my career. Through it all, this organization and our fan base have continued to believe in me. This is where I want to be. I believe in what we're building, and I'm appreciative of Woody, Darren, and AG for the continued trust in me. Let's get to work." Again, I don't think we've seen the best of Breece Hall to this point. So I'm all for the Jets getting this done with this player. I think it's ultimately the right move, and you just got to hope that Frank Reich could best utilize Breece Hall, because I really don't think we've seen the best of this player yet.
Totally. Yeah, I'm not really sure what Frank Reich's going to do with Breece Hall, to be honest. I don't know how long Frank Reich's actually going to be here. So hopefully he's here for a few years. You don't want your, OC to just come in for a year and then leave. And we've had I think I saw a stat in 16 years. We've had, 12 different offensive coordinators in the last 16 years. You want some stability. You want quarterbacks. You want your offensive linemen, your wide receivers, everybody on offense to really have some continuity there. So when it comes to Breece Hall, I want to see how they use him. Again, I would shy away. I'd look at him more in the Alvin Kamara role than I would, let's say, the Jonathan Taylor role or the David or Kenneth Walker role. Let's say I'd use Breece more in that Kamara role than Kenneth Walker role. And that's fine. Like that, I think you'll get more out of the offense using Breece that way. And he's worth that money. So some people might say, well, you don't pay a running back the third highest AAV if you're going to not use him in all types of situations. No, Breece is extremely explosive in the open field. One of the best home run threats in football. Use him for what he does best. Like that's what his advantage is on a football field. Then you can get a back between the tackles that's more of a bruiser that can get the defense tired and get the linebacker sort of, hoping that this drive is about to end because I got to go get some freaking wind on the sideline. And then you got Breece out of the backfield just slashing you for 40, 50 yards. That's exactly what the Lions did with Montgomery and Gibbs. And that's the kind of style that I think this running game needs to sort of be predicated on is thunder and lightning. Breece is your lightning. Figure out who the thunder is. Is that Braylon Allen? Is that somebody next year? You're probably going to do more with Breece this year between the tackles, but I don't want Breece to succumb to being like an HB dive, B gap, A gap kind of running back consistently. I would really shy away from that. I don't think that's what he does best either, to be honest. I think sometimes his vision, I don't want to say it's tunnel vision, but I think he's always trying to break the big run. So put him in space. That's it. I mean, it's what the Saints did with Kamara. It's even what the 49ers do a lot with CMC. Get him the ball in space.
Comments, questions, super chats, cut the line. Only one live show today. For those of you tuning in, I'm covering a United Way Gala football event this evening that Harrison Phillips will be honored at. So we will not be live this afternoon. I have some pre-taped programming that will air in the afternoon slot. So because of that, we only have one show to do a giveaway, and we're still going hard in the paint, baby. Anthony Beck signed jersey, a member of the New York Jets 2000 draft class, their current radio analyst with Bob Wischusen on the play-by-play. A signed Anthony Beck jersey up for grabs at the end of the show for anyone who enters. When you enter for the Anthony Beck signed jersey, you're automatically entered in the Asmaniac weekly raffle this Saturday for the following three items: signed Darrelle Revis end zone pylon, signed Joe Klecko autographed Hall of Fame signature jersey, and a signed Wayne Corbett football. So every day we give away prizes. Today it's a signed Anthony Beck jersey, and of course our big prizes in the weekly raffle each and every week. Jet X Press is the first to enter this morning. He gifted a membership. He's playing to win a signed Beck jersey.
Hello, you play to win the game.
Ozzy Fuller's in the Asmaniac raffle for one. He gifted a membership.
Yeah, here we come, baby. Here we come. Here come the Jets, baby.
And then Mike D's Nuts with a super chat. Victory Tuesday as LeBron gets swept again. Mike D's Nuts. Not a fan of LeBron James. Ladies and gentlemen, Frankie V is our guest. A lot to talk about. We know that Frankie's going to be at the first ever Gangrene Beach Club event down in Atlantic City. And he's agreed to be in the first ever Speedo competition among the Jet fan base. And Frankie is rocking his I Love David Bailey Speedo down in AC. Your thoughts?
You know what? If somebody does make a Speedo like that, I may or may not agree to wear it. I'll just say that.
Dear God.
That's tempting. I won't lie. That is.
Do you think I'll
tempting.
sell more tickets or less tickets with you rocking the Speedo?
Definitely less. That's for sure.
I don't know, man. This is what sex appeal really is.
with a tank in the other hand.
A lot to talk about. Darren Muji put out this statement on the Jets. officially extending Breece Hall. Quote, hold on. Did I read the wrong statement? Yeah, hold on. I uploaded the statement twice here. I need the Mooj statement. What the hell? Where's my Muji statement? I can't find it. Stand by. I'll read it to you because I can't pull it up for some reason. We're excited to get this deal done with Breece. His impact on the field speaks for itself, and we're excited to have him be part of the future. This agreement reflects Woody and Christopher's belief in our vision and continued commitment to building a team positioned for long-term success. I'd like to also thank Nicole Lynn of Clutch Sports for her professionalism throughout the process, as well as our football administration staff led by Nick Sabella for their outstanding work in ensuring Breece remains part of the organization. You know, the one thing that the Jets have done well under Muji is they've given out these contracts, and they're not egregious. They're not hard to get out of. Like even the Sauce example, I think is a tremendous example of something like this, because like they were able to still trade him. The Garrett deal falls right in line with what the market should be for a player of his caliber, and that contract's going to age well. Some of the moves they've made this offseason kind of back that up. Sabella and his team and Muji and his team have done a nice job with some of these contracts at this point.
Definitely, man. I can't think of really a bad contract that they've put together here.
Maybe Sherwood, but at the time, like Sherwood was coming off a good year, and you know the head coach says, "Hey, I want this guy." What's the GM supposed to do?
Yeah, man. Sherwood's gonna have Sherwood has a big year to kind of prove himself. I still have faith in Jamie Sherwood. I really do. I think his athleticism at the position sort of speaks for itself. You look at how many tackles he's able to, tally up. It's just the other things. It's the preparation. It's understanding what the offense is doing. He gets confused a lot out there. I'm wondering now with DeMario and him maturing and playing, because, I spoke to CJ Mosley about Jamie Sherwood, and he goes, man, once that kid understands how to really play the position, he's going to be a force to reckon with. So, yeah, he did get paid a little bit much considering his production, but I think Sherwood, we should reserve judgment on him, just give him one more year, I would say, before we want him off this team, which I've heard a bunch of, fans and people say that, they'd be down to trade Jamie and etc. Give him another year.
Well, they didn't trade him, and they didn't draft anyone that could really replace him. If anything, we got to hope, if you want the Jets to be a better team than what most people expect them to be, Sherwood, a guy who's young, who 2 years ago looked like a really good young ascending player, you got to hope that with him not having to be the controller of the defense, the green dot wearing linebacker that gets everyone in position, that's now DeMario Davis's role. You got to just hope that Jamie Sherwood could just think less and just play and just use his natural skills and be a better player. And that, that's possible. I don't think it's crazy to think Jamie Sherwood could look a lot closer to the player he was in 2024 than what we saw last year. I don't think it's crazy to think that.
No, not at all, man. Not at all. I mean, if you look at last year, for example, I hate going by numbers, but he had 154 tackles last year. I mean, the year before he had 158 tackles. He had 2 sacks last year, as did he the year before. He actually had, 8 pass deflections last year versus 3 the year before. So, numbers and linebackers, don't tell the whole story when it comes to linebacker play. He was out of position a bunch. He did give up a ton of yards across the middle of the field. There was misdirections that were just confusing the hell out of him. But I think the talent's there. You don't get 160 tackles or 155 tackles by accident 2 years in a row. Like, there's something to work with there. Now he's got to put in the time. Jake, a lot of times with players, it's really tough to make an assessment on them because you don't know how much they're really preparing. Are they putting in more time in the film room than somebody else? We don't know. So it's like this whole David Bailey-Reese thing. I love Bailey. I think Bailey's going to be one of the best, edge rushers we've ever had, in my opinion. But I don't know if
he better be Myles Garrett. Otherwise, some in the fan base aren't going to be satisfied.
No, I do. I really think he's going to be one of our best edge rushers when it's all said and done. I confidently think that. I'm not just saying that, but I don't know if he's going to put in the time and the preparation. Is he going to, be in the film room studying? Is he going to be working out extra, an extra hour every night? Is he going to be, first guy in the field? I think he will. There's a reason he graduated Stanford in 3 years, and you saw the way he looked or the way he looks at minicamp. I mean, but you never know is the point, right? Like, we never know what the preparation looks like behind the scenes with these guys. So sometimes you might think a guy is going to be great because of how he looks on the field or what you're, you don't know what the preparation looks like,
Hit the like button if you're just joining us. 275 of you watching live in May. Grateful for this audience. Thousands after the fact. Jersey giveaway at the end of the show today. It is a signed Anthony Beck jersey. I'm presented by PrizePicks. Make sure you download the PrizePicks app. Use the promo code HMA. If you put $50 in, you get $50 instantly available in lineups. So you brought up David Bailey. Obviously, we know you got your Bailey Speedo ready to roll for our big event in Atlantic City. Over on PrizePicks right now, Tanky, David Bailey's sack number is set at 6.5. You going more or less on your boy Bailey in year one with the Jets?
They should put a 1 in front of that 6. Let me tell you, they should put a 1. I'm definitely going over. You kidding me? He'll have 6.5 sacks by the bye week. Come on. What are we talking about here? I know what Myles Garrett only had 7.5 sacks.
He had 7.5 as a rookie.
All right. But I mean, there's some rookies that have had like 10.5. Bailey's gonna have 10.5, 11 sacks, maybe 12, maybe 13. I don't know, Jake, I'm getting the itch to go up to 14.5. Now, I in all, messing around aside, I'm taking the over there. I'm taking over 6.5. That's easy.
I feel like if he gets to at least 7 and the arrows pointed up by the end of the year, you should sign for that for the second pick in the draft. I don't need him to have 10 sacks to justify this pick.
Yeah, I also, I really like, obviously, I like Will McDonald on the other side. I also like Briggs and how he's able to put pressure on the quarterback, and even Spears at times, or Sweat, excuse me. It puts pressure on the quarterback from the interior that's able to flush out, the quarterback outside of the pocket. And that's really where Bailey's going to pick up a sack here or there, because he's really relentless to the ball, and his speed really speaks for itself. He's just extremely explosive and quick in space, especially in the backfield. So, I think McDonald, Sweat, and Briggs and some of those guys are from Phillips too. They'll help Bailey get some sacks that'll make this number, look like it should have been, 8.5 or 9.5.
PrizePicks, make your picks, Jet fans. They got a bunch of different numbers for some of the rookies and some of the veteran players on the New York Jets. Again, use that code HMA. Tanky V is my guest. We're talking all things Jets. Super chats cut the line. Derek, the Kansas Jet fan, writes in, "Good morning, Jake and Tanky V. Y'all are the best. I hope you and my fellow Asmaniacs are having a wonderful day. JETS, 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 Jets." Look, I'm having a great day. All right. The Knicks were supposed to play Game 5 tonight, and they don't have to. They 6 our ass, and we get the week off, and OG can rest up that hamstring. So I'm doing great, Derek. I hope you are doing well. NYC to SRQ. This is Cash Money Mike. He writes in, "Jake, I love all your guest hosts, but Vinny is the worst out of all of them. Negative and never positive. He doesn't provide any intel for Jets football. Regardless, your show is the best." Vinny, Frankie V, your thoughts on Cash Money Mike saying you suck?
Listen, man, I don't know why you spend $10 on that. I have no idea. But hey, man, teach their own. I really don't care. My name's not Vinny, by the way. So this guy has called me Vinny a bunch of times before, I think. So I don't know who this guy is, but that's fine, man. You don't have to like me. It's all. You're not the first one.
I would disagree that you're always negative. You're incredibly positive on David Bailey.
Yeah, I just spoke about how Breece Hall, I thought it was a great deal. I gave credit to Muji. I don't think I've said anything negative on this show today. I've said it in the past. I don't know. I said this team, I opened up saying I think this team's going to be better than we think potentially. So I don't know. I haven't really said a negative thing thus far. But
we're going to get into that next, why you think they're going to be better. But for anyone saying Frankie V can't be positive, this was him on draft night.
Yeah! Yes! Yes! Yes!
That's my guy. That's why they pay Muji the big bucks. That's the damn pick. Sorry, I'm going. That's the freaking big baby. Finally, the Jets are back. The Jets are back.
Kerry
The
Rhodes.
Jets are back.
Yes, I love it. All right, why do you think the Jets are going to be better than many think? What does that mean? They're going to win 6 games instead of 5? Like, what? How many wins are the Jets winning in 2026?
I don't. You know what, Jake? I don't know if it's about a wins or loss.
I just say how many wins are the Jets winning? How many games are the Jets winning in 2026?
I just think there's going to be moments, man, where they're going to look explosive. I mean, I think Geno Smith knows how to play the quarterback position. You have Kenyon Sadiq's going to make plays. Omar Cooper Jr. Obviously, we have Garrett Wilson. Breece Hall is going to make plays. The offensive line is only going to get better. Armand Membu is going to get better. Fashion is going to get better, obviously. Titman will get better. So I don't know. I just think the offense specifically, they're going to have some big plays. We haven't seen big plays in years, it feels like here. And I think you're going to see that more and more consistently.
Let me ask you this, because you brought up Sadiq. Would you say certified freak? Like, 7 days a week?
7 days a week, yeah.
I was obsessed with Sadiq, certified freak, 7 days a week, certified freak. Obsessed with Sadiq, certified freak, 7 days a week, certified. Obsessed with Sadiq, 7 days a week.
7 days a week.
Certified freak.
He did that on purpose, right?
I don't know. It's just Adam Shine being a real cartoon character.
And listen, the defense, I think the secondary is going to have a lot of issues. So I think we're going to give up a ton of points, and it's not going to look pretty. There's going to be some, they're going to be throwing the ball deep on us, and you're going to, see some bad plays on defense. But with that said, the pass rush with my guy Bailey, McDonald, and some of the guys up front, I think will allow you to not, give up as many as you would if you didn't have those guys up front, because quarterbacks, I don't know how much time they're going to have in the pocket. So I think when you put all that together, the Jets are going to look like a really good football team at times. Wins, I don't know yet, Jake. I haven't really gotten there, but I don't think this is the 31st ranked team in the NFL like ESPN Power Ranking said they were. They just came out with a power ranking. I don't think so. I really don't. You go through every level of a team besides for our secondary, and our secondary did get Pons, who's pretty damn good, and we got Minka, who I don't think will be as good as people think. If you want my negative points, just to play into the guy that calls me Vinny, I don't think the Minka deal is out of all the things we did this offseason. Now I'm looking back on it, I'm not that crazy about that deal. Why? Because Minka's getting older, and he plays a lot in the box now versus in the in the back half. So you're gonna give up a lot in the back half. But with that said, you have the pass rushers to not give the quarterback so much time that he's going to be able to, buy enough time to get the ball down the field, because you have McDonald and Bailey and those guys up front getting after that quarterback, whomever you're playing. So I just think the Jets are gonna surprise some teams. Like, I think that schedule, I'm telling you, we're going to beat teams that you're like, how the hell did we beat the Chiefs? And then we're going to lose games to, like, the Browns. So they're going to look good at times, but I think also they could look bad because of the inexperience and how young the roster is altogether. But I don't know. I just think this is the start to building something really good for 2027 and beyond. The Jets are really creating a good foundation here. And we have 3 first-round picks next year in what's looking like a loaded draft, actually. I mean, it's good. They're saying it's going to be one of the best drafts. I'm talking to some people. They're saying, Jake, next year's draft is going to be like one of the best ever at multiple levels. Like, there's just talent all over the place. So
let us hope.
Yeah, three picks in the first round, Jake. Isn't that nice?
It is. If they get it right. Comments, questions, super chats, cut the line. So earlier we were talking about Frankie V participating in the Asmaniac Speedo competition at Gangrene Beach Club in Atlantic City. So Robbie Sabo's watching the show. He wrote in, please place the Reese on the left ass cheek of my Speedo. On the side works as well. But why in the world would I ever say that? Ladies and gentlemen, I've obtained a live look at Robbie Sabo's projected underwear Speedo combination for Gangrene Beach Club. He's got the tramp stamp Reese tattoo on the back there. That is something. This is something you can't unsee, folks. This is not safe for work. I apologize. You got children around.
I'm not going to get that
look.
picture out of my head for a few months.
This is it's gonna be some event. Let me tell you. Gangrene Beach Club. Get your tickets. gangrenebeachclub.com. Lot to talk about with Tanky V. You brought up the schedule. We got some news on that this morning. So the Kansas City Chiefs are playing in the first Monday Night Football game of the year. So we know the Giants are playing Sunday Night Football at MetLife, which means the Jets officially are opening up on the road in week 1. I think it's going to be Nashville against the Titans. I've been saying that for months. And I think if you look at some of the other news we got after my show ended yesterday, the Bills are opening up their new building on Thursday Night Football in week 2. So because the Bills are playing at home week 2 in their new stadium, and we know the Jets aren't going to go there week 1, that eliminates Buffalo. I know Brian Costello has thought, hey, maybe they give the Bills a homecoming type of game, beat up on the Jets to open their new building. That's not the case now. Bills will open on the road as well. It feels like there's a really good chance the New York Jets are going to end up playing the Tennessee Titans in week 1. You look at the road schedule here. We've eliminated the Chiefs. We've eliminated the possibility of them being home. It can't be the Bills. So it's one of either Chicago, Detroit, the Cardinals, the Chargers, the Dolphins, the Pats, or I'll keep saying it, the Tennessee Titans. I think it's going to be Jets Titans week 1 in Nashville as Maniac meetup underway for that game. Glenn versus Salah, they better win. And that's where I think this is headed. Your thoughts on where we're at with the schedule?
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I also think it could be Arizona. So I think if I had to pick between one of two teams, I think it could Tennessee or Arizona on the road, 1 p.m. Sunday. I was thinking Chicago. They're probably going to want to push Chicago at 4 or something in a primetime spot. It's not Detroit. So I'm thinking it's going to be I'm feeling Arizona or Tennessee, like you're saying, but I think Arizona, Tennessee, 1 p.m. You obviously have the connections in Arizona with their coach that was here. So, I mean, there's some storyline there that the NFL could play into also. So
if they lose week 1 to Robert Saleh,
ooh,
it's going to be bad.
Yeah,
that's not a typical week 1 game. You got to win that game if you're the Jets.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Tennessee's got a lot of new pieces there. Obviously, you have the wide receiver Carnell Tate. Will be interesting to see how he plays with Cam Ward. That's a cool storyline in Tennessee. But yeah, they can't. Yeah, you can't start off the season 0-1. It's just if you want to have some feel good vibes, if you're playing Arizona or Tennessee, you got to start off 1-0. Those are two, teams that aren't, are at the bottom of the league, I would say, coming into the season. So
we know they're going on the road. Chiefs Broncos is Monday Night Football to open the year. Giants hosting the Cowboys at MetLife.
Are you definitely doing a thing on the road? Are you definitely?
We do an away meetup every year. Last
you don't
couple
know if
years,
it's going to be week 1.
Yeah, we did Vegas 3 years ago. 2 years ago, London. Last year, Tampa. I would prefer to do Nashville because that's an awesome city. I was there for the draft in 2019. It's a winnable game. It's fun. Great city. The weather will be nice early in the year. We'll see. I mean, if they end up playing in LA somewhat early in the season, that could be fun, but that's a far trip for most of the audience. Chicago would be fun if it's early enough in the year. Never been to Chicago, so selfishly, I'd want to go. I'm glad that it doesn't appear like they're going to have to start the year obviously against the Bills now we know, so that's nice.
What about the Patriots? That I can't see them doing that for week 1, but that'd be kind of interesting, wouldn't it? Playing at New England.
Jets at New England, I wouldn't want that.
Yeah, they usually don't do that week 1, but they could. That'd be fun though, right? Vrabel's first game post all this mess going on. Did you see the pictures of Rossini and her husband? What'd you think about that?
I did see those. And the whole situation is just crazy. Like it's just every day there's something else that comes out. A new photo.
I'll say this: people are hating the husband for staying with her. I mean, apparently they're staying together. Who knows? It's for the kids. They got young kids. Worry about yourself. Everyone's all like, oh, what a cuck this guy is. I'm reading online. Listen, they have young kids. Maybe they're doing it for the kids. Leave the guy alone. This story,
just because there's photos of them hugging doesn't mean that
totally
kumbaya and they're gonna work out. I don't know. I don't know enough about the situation. The fact that it's being covered the way it is just it's reached a different level. It's no longer a sports story.
Yeah, man. I said this on your show, right? Like they should have just came out with a statement as soon as it happened and lay out everything that has been going on. If they're having an affair, which they obviously are, lay it out, how long it's been going on, and move on. Sometimes, what do they say? The truth shall set you free. Like that's the best way to deal with situations like that, or else you're going to get leaked stuff for the next couple months, maybe. You know how these outlets like to play into that with all this clickbait stuff. So whatever.
Comments, questions, super chats, cut the line. Anthony Beck signed jersey up for grabs at the end of the show. Only 2 people have gifted a membership or signed up to become a channel member so far. I'm going to gift the membership right now. If you want it, like the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll give you a chance to be on the raffle wheel at the end of today's show to win this signed Jet-related prize. Plus, you'll be in the weekly raffle as well. 1 gifted membership on the way from yours truly. Hit it.
I was obsessed with Sadiq, certified free, 7 days a week, certified free. Obsessed with Sadiq, certified free, 7 days a week, certified. Obsessed with Sadiq, 7 days a week.
7 days a week.
Certified free.
Aussie Jet fan in the raffle for 1. Shout out to AJF for getting a gifted membership there. All right, we'll do some calls with Frankie V. Before we get to them, though, you're the quarterback guy. Cade Klubnik, you got a chub for Club? Your thoughts on every Jet fan changing their tune on Cade Klubnik following rookie minicamp?
I do not, for the record.
No chub?
No, not at all. Listen, I'll say this. I like that the guy is really serious about playing the position, and it seems like he's going to prepare his tail off, which that's 40% of the job there. So it's so early, man, to be making assessments like people are with this guy. It's actually incredible how you can how you can be sold on a guy based on a few interviews and
all I needed to see was this.
Camp.
This was it. I was sold after this.
Looks incredible, though, man. I'll say that. You got to get him to the meetup, man. There
Soft
you go.
spot, man. Any Jet quarterback rocking the number 10. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Listen, I'll say this. Give the kid a shot to compete with Geno. There is no reason that he shouldn't be getting some first-team reps in camp and see what he could do with the first team. So I hope they really allow him to compete. Don't go all in with Geno. Geno's older too, man. You never know what you got with him.
Well, Geno's going to start. I mean,
he is going to start, but let them compete though, Jake.
I forget that. Let Klubnik compete just to be the number 2 with Bailey Zappi. I don't need Russell Wilson. I don't need anyone. Klubnik, I think, could beat out Zappi, and that's what I want. Again, if something happens to Geno, if he sucks or gets hurt, I don't need to waste time with Russell Wilson or someone like that. Let me see Klubnik. He's played 40-something games in college. They obviously like him. They traded up for him. Yeah, let him play. Let him go. Let's see it. I mean, maybe we found Dak Prescott 2.0, or maybe we found James Morgan. I don't know, but I'd rather find out than waste time with Russell Wilson.
Yeah. And I would listen, I want to see what Klubnik looks like in actual competition. So obviously if Geno's starting and the Jets aren't out of the playoff race, you're not going to play Klubnik just to see what you got because you're competing for a spot. But I want Klubnik to get a shot, man. See what you got next year. Competition in the quarterback room always breeds the best kind of quarterbacks. It's always the case. It started with Brady and Bledsoe. I mean, this has been a common theme in the NFL. Competition breeds the best. Russell Wilson came from competition. Speaking of another guy that's being rumored to be the backup here, he was a 3rd rounder that beat out a guy in Flynn who just got a contract extension. So you never really know what you got in that room, but let them compete. And we were talking about this last year. I just wanted a guy that, in that room, and we didn't draft anybody last year in the draft. So I just like the fact that they did. Was it early? Absolutely. but again, you don't really know what the intel was around Cade Klubnik. So, but yeah, Jake, totally let him compete for at least a backup spot for sure, but also let him compete for the starting spot. If Klubnik goes out there, Jake, in camp, and
he's not going to beat out Geno. The head coach said Geno's taking them to the promised land. It's going to be stacked against Klubnik to have any shot to be the starter.
Yes, for the most part. However, the mentality, I think, going into camp should be that it's Geno's job, but it's his job that he could potentially lose also. I think we made the mistake with Fields just giving him the job last year. Don't make the same mistake again. It's good for the whole football team too. Geno Smith's not some like decorated quarterback that you're bringing in here and he's 30 years old and he's ready to, fly with them Jets. Like, just build a competitive room is my point. I hate giving jobs to people that haven't deserved it necessarily. Like, make it a meritocracy, like everywhere. Don't say, oh, it's a meritocracy everywhere.
But we're talking about a 4th round pick. Like, the team knows Geno's the starter. He's brought in to be the starter. He's going to be voted team captain. Like, Geno's been working out with Breece and Braylon Allen in the offseason. Like, he's the quarterback. It's his team. Like, Klubnik can't beat Geno out. There's no way. Matt Flynn in Seattle is different because he was a free agent signing and he had no built up equity around the league. He had been a backup who looked good in a week 17 game at the time and then got a deal to be the starter. And Russ, ironically, just beat him out all those years ago in 2012. Geno Smith has been a Pro Bowl quarterback in this league before. He's 2 seasons removed from going 10-7 and throwing for 4,000 yards. It's not the same thing.
Geno is going to be, though, Jake, he's going to be 36 years old in season. He's going to turn 36. So, I mean, we're not talking about some spring chicken here quarterback that's just, thriving and, hitting some prime. Like, I'm with you. It's Geno's job for sure. But I think the rhetoric around the team should allow any quarterback in that room to make a case.
Sounds like you're chubbing for Club, though.
I want to give him a shot, man. I think I have a weird thought, Jake. I haven't told many people this, but I'll tell you, right? And then whoever's listening. I've always thought we're gonna find our quarterback in the weirdest of ways possible.
Brendan Sorsby in the supplemental draft on line 1.
No, but when we do find our quarterback, I don't know when. It may not be for a while. No, I'm kidding. But we may not, find our quarterback for this upcoming year. Next year we're going to try. But when we do find our quarterback, it is going to be in the weirdest of ways, like something that nobody saw coming. So because I've had that thought for a while, keep the competition open. Geno's starting. I get it. I know he threw for 4,300 yards in Seattle a few years ago and whatnot. I know all the numbers. But, let these boys compete, man. It'll make Geno better, too.
Speaking of things that are weird, you and Robbie Sabo, man, at this event. I want everyone to know.
I can't turn my head that far.
Some of the emails I get that I don't show on this show, if anyone ever saw some of the emails I get that don't make the air, oh, my God. But, look, the Arvell's Army, the Bailey Bros, they're coming together for the first ever Gangrene Beach Club, July 11th. We're all going to be in Atlantic City at HQ2. It's going to be out of control. The Speedo contest underway. Frankie V, Sabo. Look at this. This is just.
If Robbie's listening, Robbie, when I do see you at the beach club, I'll say this. I'm going to be wearing a Speedo. I'm going to give you a nice hug. All right. I'm going to have some suntan lotion on too. It's going to be a real slippery hug, but we'll go body on body, like real men do.
You guys have weird necks, weird head shapes here.
I have a weird head in general, head shape. Yeah,
God,
like an egg.
I can't. Jet content in May, folks. Jet content in May. Comments, questions, super chats. Cut the line. Anthony Beck side jersey up for grabs at the end of our show. Let me shout out Colin Wolford. He's the first to enter the raffle in a major way today. 5 gifted memberships from Colin. Colin, let's go. Let's go. If you hear your name, you're a channel member from Colin. Brother BKL, Carverdino, Chris Gazzola, C-Mac Attack, Fab Five Freddy, and is that all of them? Apparently that is. That's 5, all receiving a gifted membership from Colin. Wait, we got another one here. The Austrian Jet fan who's signed Kevin Mawai jersey is on his way to Austria. We sent that out yesterday. He is in the Asmaniac Raffle for the Beck jersey for 1.
Look at that. Little turkey action.
We'll get to your calls on our show. A lot of people want to talk to Tanky V. First up today in the Gusbuster Umbrella Hotline is Izzy. Hello, Izzy.
Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, we hear you, Izzy.
Oh, sweet. I've been trying to call in, man, but my StreamYard's been acting weird. But, yeah, man, hey, Frankie, you're like one of my favorite callers on here, bro. You're real authentic. You mean what you say and you stand by it, and I respect that. That's what's up.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that, bro.
But, yeah, bro, I can't wait. I mean, I'm really excited. I seen the clips of Bailey just, like, messing around with the bags, and I'm like, here we go again, man. Same old stuff. And
that got you in, David Bailey hitting the bag.
Yeah, the one where he
pretty explosive, huh?
Yeah, he hits the bag and then he kind of goes around it real quick. I'm like, oh shit. I mean, I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
We are sick in this fan base.
I'm telling you, man.
I knew that clip.
Huh?
No, I said I knew that clip. People were gonna get around that clip. I'm like, Jake, that's some.
This got him going, folks. This is what did it for him with David Bailey.
Boom.
Yeah, that's the one right there.
Look, the camera can't even catch up to how fast he is.
Yeah, that's it right there. Goodness. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun. I can't wait to see D'Angelo Pons in action too, man.
I love him. Yeah.
He's fast, dude. He's got a lot. He's explosive.
He's gonna be. I think the best thing about Pons, I think, is what kind of leader he is. I mean, he wants to win, and he wants to win every rep. He doesn't stop. He's got a chip on his shoulder. You build good culture with guys like that. That's his best attribute, and he plays extremely fast, and he doesn't hesitate to the ball. If D'Angelo Pons, again, if he was 5'10" and a half, he would have went in the top 20, 25 in this draft.
Yeah.
1,000,000%. He almost would. People were talking about him going in the first round, after the Indiana season, and then the measurements and the height. But he's really good, man. I'm really happy we drafted him.
Do you think he plays outside, Frankie? Because a lot of people just assume, oh, he's smaller, he's going to play, in the nickel on the defense.
I think he will play outside.
But Rich Samini said on my show, he thinks he's going to start outside. Like he's just going to win a starting corner job and be one of the guys outside opposite Stevens. Your thoughts on that?
Well, I think listen, if we're in man coverage, you have the luxury with him. You don't have to pass any real receivers off with him. He could follow a guy, and I think if receiver were to go to the outside, he's good enough where I think he can follow a receiver and play on the outside. I think in zone he could play on the outside too. I think it's going to be 60% on the outside though, Jake. I think he'll play on the outside more than he will on the inside. I really do. I don't think they drafted D'Angelo Pons, to be a nickel corner. I really don't. I think they drafted him to be a CB2, an outside kind of guy.
He plays 100% every rep, man. He gives every rep, and that's I played corner in high school, man, and you can tell dude, he's quick. He's quick, and being able to stay on somebody who's twice your size, it's hard, man. Because when you got somebody 6'4", I'm 5'9", right? So you got somebody 6'4" in your face. I mean, trying to press somebody who's 6'4" is not easy when you're 5'9". So I can respect that. That dude,
Izzy, we got to see your technique, man. We got to watch you backpedal. Let's see it. All right.
I mean, well, right now I'm more of a receiver, right? But
he's ready to go. You see him? He's ready to do it.
Yeah, let's go, man.
Let's go.
I'm at work right here. You go.
There you go.
Yeah. Let's go. Give him a tryout. Let's go.
I'm more of a receiver though. Hell yeah.
I love it, Izzy. I love your passion, man. Love it.
Oh yeah, I'm here, man. I'm here. I'll be trying to call in, but my StreamYard acts crazy sometimes. So
you're down in Florida, right? Is that you, or am I confusing you with someone else?
No, I'm in Virginia.
Oh well, if you can make it to AC in July, we got to get you there.
Oh yeah, July. We said July what?
July 11th.
I'm gonna have to see about that. Hey. My son's birthday is on the 8th, so it might be kind of hard, but I would love to get out there.
Love it. Izzy, you'll be on the Asmaniac football team we're putting together on the beach.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm Garrett Wilson out there.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Izzy. Let's go. Cover your eyes, folks. Cover your eyes. More of your calls right now on our show. But first, let me shout out a couple of gifted memberships that came through the pipeline here. Shout out to Ozzy Fuller, second entry in the raffle. He gifted 1 channel membership. Let's go.
The Jet fans getting a little crazy.
That they are. All it took was a video of David Bailey hitting the bag for Izzy to be bought in to the 2026.
I'll say this about Pons really quick, Jake. His vertical is off the charts. I mean, he's got a 43.5-inch vert. So, yes, there's going to be plays where if a quarterback puts it right on the dot and you got a receiver who's 6'2", 6'3", who's high pointing it, yeah, he'll be at a disadvantage. But he's got a vert that is off the charts. I mean, you have corners that are 5'10" that have a vert of 38 inches. He's 5'8" with a 43.5, so he can get up there. I think teams are going to try to test him more than they'd want to when they go into the film room on Monday, and they'd be like, maybe we shouldn't have thrown it that way as much as we did.
Ladies and gentlemen, this one is from Devin, who says we need better optimism from the fans. Promised land. Look, Devin, there are always Jet fans who, no matter what, will choose to believe this is the year and it could be as bad as it's ever been. And you'll have fans, I'm already seeing it, that are convinced this team is going to somehow break the playoff drought this year. But for the most part, this fan base has been given nothing for 15 years, especially the last 10, where they have not won more than 7. So it's very tough to ask Jet fans, many of whom rightfully don't believe in this head coach, to fully buy into 2026. I have optimism for 27 and beyond because of how the Jets are set up with their GM getting them 3 first-round picks and the cap space and some of the pieces on the team. But you're just never going to get the full buy-in from most in the fan base because, again, this team won 3 games in 2025. 3, and they were not supposed to be that bad. Last year, people were telling me Justin Fields was leading the Jets to the playoffs. So it's just tough to sit here and ask people to buy in all the way. Like, you could be cautiously optimistic. That's how I would do it, but I'm not going to tell someone how to fan.
Yeah, and I think the one thing Muji did right was, I think midway through the year last year, the Jets just told themselves, we're going through a rebuild. Let's go. You traded Sauce, you traded Quinnen, you got those picks. Even the picks in this draft, Jake, if you look at the kind of players that we selected, it's a little bit of a rebuild kind of selection crew. What I mean by that is Kenyon Sadiq. He's someone that you're not going to get the value out of Sadiq, I think you will, as a rookie, not even close to what you'll get in year 3 or 4. I think it'll take him some time to learn how to play tight end. You took another pass catcher in the first round, not really Jets-like. So I think the Jets are trying to build it a little bit differently. Well, they are. And I just really like how they're thinking about this rebuild. They're getting a bunch of pass catchers. Why? Because you got the quarterback potentially next year with your 3-1s. And you got the offensive line that's coming together nicely. If you look at what the Jets are doing, they're trying to piece everything together to put together the right offense for the quarterback. And the defense has enough, I say, in the front 7 where they'll be able to get after the quarterback. So I like how they're rebuilding this. I actually think we're going to be talking about how to fix the defense maybe in a year and a half versus the offense, because we might be telling ourselves, but Jake, it might be 2028 and we're on, hopefully. God bless. And we're on and we're saying, this defense can't stop a nosebleed. We're scoring 28 points a game, but we can't freaking stop anyone. That could be a conversation to be had, I'm saying. And that's something different, I think. So the Jets, I think, are coming into this whole rebuild with the offense at the front line in terms of what they want to do, which I like, because this offense has been awful.
Yes.
Awful over
They're the only team
drought.
They have broken records. They are the only team since the merger to have 10 straight years of being a bottom 10 offense in the league.
Crazy.
10 straight years. 10. By accident, you could have a decent offense. Not the Jets. Only team that rank in the bottom 10 in scoring and offensive yards in 10 straight years. Crazy.
Totally.
Major Poonage in the house. How about a 5 spot of gifted memberships. Hit it, AJ.
Like, I just feel like he's the guy that's going to lead us to the promised land.
Yeah.
Just don't let go of the rope.
Do not let go. Poonage is not. He's in for 5. Amanda Madison, MC Lean, The Real Gotham, Marcus 1267, and JD Diago, all receiving a gifted membership from the Poon Man. This one is from Addison, who goes, Jake and Frankie, what Jets would you compare your beach football skills to? Well, Frankie's David Bailey, man. I mean, I've seen him rush the passer on like anything else.
Yeah, David Bailey, a combination of if you merge David Bailey and TJ Watt, that's how I play football.
Yeah, but he asked for Jets, so are you John Abraham and David Bailey combined? Joe Flacco?
No, Harrison Phillips and David Bailey. That's it. Harrison Phillips. I actually, you know what's funny? I love the way Harrison Phillips plays football. Like, that's something I've never really spoken about on this show because we really never have talked about Harrison Phillips. Harrison Phillips is a really good player. He had some really good years in Minnesota.
He does his role very well.
He does his role very well. Yeah. You'd want more out of him at times, but I'm curious to see how he's used this year, especially in these odd fronts. But I think he's going to teach those guys a bunch up front. He's a vet by all, by any stretch of your imagination. Like, that's a veteran leader. And he's going to teach Bailey and McDonald and those guys how to get their stuff together, Sweat. So, yeah, I would say Harrison Phillips and David Bailey if you combine them. And you, Kate Klubnik?
Yeah, yes. Kate Klubnik. I'm going to steal the answer from the chat here. Nate wrote Thomas Hennessy ? Yes. Longest tenured Jet, just does my job, stays out of the way. That's my role on the team. All right. I'll give you a nice little snap to whoever our quarterback will be on the beach in Atlantic City, baby. The long snapper. Love it. Let's see. This one is from Jetstream, and we'll get back to your calls. He says, can't wait to meet all you guys in Atlantic City. I live 20 minutes outside of AC in Egg Harbor Township. If anyone wants to hang out and talk Jets before or after the 11th, let me know. Jetstream, we will see you there. Cover your eyes, though, because this is what you're walking into at Gangrene Beach Club. Unbelievable.
If Robbie gets a Reese tattoo, I'll get a Bailey tattoo, but it's on him. He's got to do. We'll have a fake tattoo for the day. I'm not there. I'm not putting the tattoo there, but I'll rock a Bailey tattoo if he gets a Reese one. So I don't know if Robbie's still listening, but the offer's on the table.
Gangrene Beach Club, baby. The Speedo competition, unlike any other.
Are we going to have a Speedo competition?
Yeah, man. I mean, this is what it's all about. Ladies and gentlemen, more of your calls right now. Gus Buster Umbrella Hotline is where we head, and we say hello to this man.
Gator, where is my intro? I need a cool intro. I've been calling in, supporting Jake for over 4 years. You did intros for Papa Jet, and Adam is too cool. I'm worthy of an intro, Gator. I don't understand why I don't have an intro. You suck, Gator. You really suck.
Frankie V, how are you, buddy?
What's up, Robbie? How you doing, man?
I'm with you, buddy. I know a lot of times we butt heads with opinions, but I'm on your side, buddy. Bailey's Brigade, buddy.
There we go. I love that.
Bailey's Brigade. We're having a big year this year. He's going to do well. I think he's going to get at least 8 sacks. He's going to be talk of maybe Rookie of the Year. He's going to have a good year. I'm really confident with him. Yeah, I think your bull's on right about that, buddy.
Yeah, man, I'm pumped, man. I'm pumped. We actually we got in touch, Jake. We got in touch with someone on the Bailey team, his agency, and he's not into doing media stuff. He's not really into the extra stuff. He doesn't really have a Twitter or Instagram right now that he's actively using. He wants to focus on football and become the best player he can. So I love that.
That's awesome. Right on the Gangrene Beach Club.
I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I mean, I will. I absolutely will. I mean, yeah.
Jake, no more of these Speedos. Let's get bikinis like Margot, Robbie. How about that? Oh,
look at it, Rob.
No,
look at it.
Please, no, Jake.
I'll give you a different image then. That's fine. Hold on. Just be a little patient with me. I got to find my Speedo folder here.
He's got a folder, Frankie.
Oh, yeah. You should see what I haven't shown on the show yet. Just wait for that.
I'm scared.
All right. How about, look, if you're not satisfied with this one, perhaps this one will do the trick for you, Rob.
Okay. Oh, my Lord.
Jay Quest says that he was going to go, but imagining Rob from Glenhead in the Speedo is making me want to vomit.
Yeah. Tell him ditto. I can imagine him in a Speedo. He would have to get permission from his wife, but that would be a horror show.
Oh.
Hey, Tanky, a couple of questions, buddy. And then last statement I need to make to Jake. But a little bit concerned that we did not pick up any real good middle linebackers, Frank. I don't think we really have good depth there. You basically just have Sherwood and Demario Davis. I'm shocked that they didn't try to upgrade that department at all, it seems like. I mean, they signed a couple of these guys who are not worth a hill of beans. So that kind of bugs me there. And then after you answer that, I have one more question for you, Frank.
No, I agree with you to a degree. I think they did bring in linebackers, like Enigbari's listed as a linebacker. And I think they're content with just Demario and Sherwood for this upcoming year. I mean, the thing is, if you brought in another linebacker via the draft, Maui Noah, the Kiko, they still, I think, want to give him some looks. So I just think it'd be tough to find playing time for a backer. And Rob, it's the easiest position really to fill probably in the NFL. If you want a linebacker, you can find one in free agency or even via the draft. It's becoming a position that is really, at the lowest of premiums in the NFL right now. It really is just that inside linebacker role. You can kind of find one in a multitude of ways. I would have liked maybe one of those young guys like a Rodriguez, but you would have had to spend a premium pick, and we were kind of out of that Jacob Rodriguez convo, but I wouldn't really worry too much about it, to be honest. It's addressable. You could find a linebacker in free agency next year, get together 25, 30 million for a backer over 3 years or 4 years. You got one, so this is a Sherwood year, though. He's got to show it this year. I think the Jets put together something for him and said, we're bringing you Demario. He's going to show you the ropes. He's going to call out the protections and what the defense is doing or what the offense is doing. Also, let's see what you got, man, or else we're going to move in a completely, new direction. So,
yeah. No, I hear you, buddy.
Yeah.
Another thing, what are you thinking, Frankie, on possibly a dart throw on Brendan Sorsby? Because I tell you, I think I would go as high as a second-round pick for this guy. I think he could possibly be the Jets' future quarterback. I like what I see. I was watching this film, and the guy just plays the game a little reckless like Josh Allen. I mean, it's kind of impressive. And he's a big dude, 6'3", 235. He might be somebody that we find kind of like a diamond in the rough. I know he's had his issues with the gambling, but it could be a fixable thing. And then I got one thing for you, Jake.
Yeah, no, we spoke about this last week on the show. I was speaking about this with Jake. I like Sorsby a ton. I love his traits. The thing with him is I would go as high as a third. The thing with him, though, Robbie, is where does he fit in the timeline of this? Like, if we were to bring in Sorsby, then I'm really clamoring for a quarterback competition. He is going to have to serve a suspension also. So that's kind of, he's going to have to be on the 53 and probably miss 4 to 6 games. And then what do you do next year? You got 3 first rounders. Are you not then going to look at quarterback? Or maybe you just have him there as a backup with Klubnik, and best, man wins. I like Sorsby, though. I mean, he might have been a first round pick in this upcoming draft, potentially. So, I mean, he's got a ton of talent, man. He really does. People are saying this gambling thing is pretty serious with him, though. Like, he may actually have a legit problem.
Well, he went to rehab, so that's part of it.
Yeah, I wonder what what the recovery from that looks like. Like, is he going to not be able to gamble in the NFL? I don't know. I would go as high as a third, Robbie, though. I wouldn't go a second. I think that's a little bit much, but you're not crazy for that opinion at all.
What's your point for me, Rob?
That's fair enough. Jake, for you. Now, as much as we've been praising Muji, also myself, I've been praising him. Jake, would he take a hit, Muji, in your eyes, if we took Russell Wilson as one of our backups, and he was a complete, utter, just colossal mistake? He got in, he played awful. Would you not have to put a lot of the blame on Muji and not just Glenn? Because I beat up on Glenn all the time. Because I don't like.
It's different to backup. I don't think it makes sense because I rather just go into the year. Rob, your audio is acting up, so we'll let you go for a second. But I don't want Russell Wilson, but signing a veteran backup is not, it's not a war crime for a general manager. I think it's a waste of time. But like, if Russell Wilson plays and doesn't play well, I don't think anyone's going to be surprised. I wouldn't love it, but I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, that means Darren Muji can't run a football team if they bring him in and it doesn't work out with Russ. I just think it's wasting everyone's time. I'd rather just be Zappy and Klubnik, and one of them competes to be Gino's backup, and we go from there. And at some point, Klubnik's going to play if the Jets are out of it, no matter how Gino's playing.
I agree with you, man. I couldn't agree more. It also rubbed me the wrong way a little bit that Russell Wilson leaked the fact that the Jets offered him a contract, and he's, looking at TV or the Jets deal that they offered him. Like, don't put that stuff out there.
If you're thinking about retirement, you're retired.
Totally. But why would you even mention that? Oh, yeah, well, the Jets offered me, but I'm thinking about going to TV. If I'm a GM and I heard that, I say, you know what? Maybe just you should go into TV or stay home. I don't like, what are you leaking out, like, the contracts that a team offered you? Like, that's not, the Jets didn't mention that. Muji didn't mention that. Or, like, you shouldn't have said that, honestly. Maybe I'm thinking too much into that, but yeah, you're right, Jake. If you're thinking about retiring, just retire. I can't remember the last time a player was so on the fence of going into TV. They came back and they were, of use to the team. Like, I don't know what the point of Russell Wilson being here is, honestly. He's not mentoring the quarterback. I mean, Gino is 35 years old. Is he mentoring Klubnik? He didn't was he mentoring Jackson Dart last year? They obviously not. They didn't want him back there.
Gleb Jameis is on the contract.
Yeah.
By the way, Rob from Glenhead, he didn't want anyone to see this, but Asmaniac Media Corporation obtained it. Rob getting ready for the Speedo competition in Atlantic City. Look at this. Look at this. Hey, Rob, you there? You dog? Woof.
Oh. Wow.
Whoa.
Unbelievable.
Man.
Incredible.
Also, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because it's just pointless, but this is classic Bang Mateo. I think the Breece deal will backfire, to be honest. I have a feeling we'll be victims of the contract year hustle. It wasn't even the best year of Breece's career this year, Bang. Dumb. Very dumb. Again, there's nothing wrong with giving Breece Hall 2 years of what the franchise tag would be. That's it. But the Jets are going to be victims of the contract year hustle. Well, he's just going to not play good football anymore. That's it. He's 25 years old. That's it for Breece Hall. He's never going to be an effective player again. Okay.
No, Breece has a lot more to prove if he wants an even bigger deal when he's 27, 28 years old. Even if Breece doesn't live up to this deal, which is like you're living up to 2 years, a 2-year deal in effect. Even if he doesn't perform well, and we have so much cap space anyway. This isn't like if we were tight against the cap and you want to, keep a few positions open, you don't want to lock in 15 mil, but we're not in that spot right now. You're literally just trying to see what this weapon could turn into. So even if it blows up in our face, it's not a blow up. It's like a little puff. It's nothing. It doesn't affect the long-term state of the Jets. There's just upside in the fact that he obviously wants to be here. So if he plays really well, you could keep him around for a little bit longer if you'd like. It was a good deal. It was I thought Breece was going to want 50 to 55 mil. I know you didn't think that, and you were actually right. I thought he would have wanted that much money. I thought it was going to I know the rumors were saying 60. I didn't believe in 60, but I thought it was going to be 50 to 55 considering what Breece is imagining Bijan and Gibbs getting. But it wasn't. It was just a well done deal. I mean, that's what it was going to cost. It wasn't going to cost less than that.
No. More of your calls, and then we'll say goodbye to our guy Frankie V. Jersey giveaway at the end of the show. Only one live show today. You have some content on the channel this afternoon that is pre-recorded because I got an event to be at later today. Let's say hello to this man for the first time on our show. The best is when he plays guitar, and because his audio system is so shit, we can never actually hear anything he's playing, but he thinks we all could hear this, and we can't hear a word. So we're all just going to sit here because this is the power of this show. We're just going to watch a fat guy in his attic play guitar, and you'll notice the viewership won't dip. We're going to stay exactly where we're at.
Does he know how to play guitar?
Who knows? This man yesterday
doesn't
had
look like
a plumber show up.
Not that I know it. Yeah.
Did you see my show yesterday? Probably not, right? Did you get a chance to see my second show yesterday?
I tuned in for a sec. I saw some of the memes with him in the bathtub.
So
yeah,
Lou B,
I didn't know the whole story though.
Yeah. So Lou, who I know you know, Lou B,
yeah,
the man, the myth, the legend himself, he put together a plan to get a plumber to show up at Beast's home because Beast hasn't had hot water in like 2 weeks, right? So Lou B, who lives in Queens, got a plumber to show up in Illinois at the global studio headquarters where Beast resides. This plumber shows up. Lou said talking to him, it was like, the guy like saw like, like scenes from like a horror movie. It was so bad. And he like fixes like the issue that Beast had in his bathtub where there was this massive pipe. The hot water heater is still not working. That's a whole separate process here. Lou ends up spending close to $400 on this large obese man, and Beast barely said thank you to him. That's what we were dealing with yesterday on the show. $400 in plumbing fees to fix Beast's clogged bathtub, and this man barely said thank you to him.
It's very ungrateful of Beast. I won't say I'm too shocked though.
Lou B is a patron saint. I want everyone to know that. We're going to put together a Lou B fund for this nonsense.
Unreal Beast.
And that not, by the way, that is only just to fix the bathtub because I see Quill Roscoe's. I thought it'd be more. That is not for that is not for the hot water boiler. That still needs to be fixed. Beast can't even say thank you to the man. It's like pulling teeth to get him to do it. Let's see how long until he notices this. Whenever you're ready, Beast.
Jake, you think he knows how to play the guitar or what?
He's a pro's pro.
Yeah. What's your take on that? If you had a guess.
Honestly,
I don't think so.
He kind of reminds me of in their prime AC/DC. Many are saying this is one of Beast's best calls.
Yeah,
he thinks we can hear him. That's the best part. He has no clue that we can't hear a single thing.
Somebody said he isn't playing. Barbarossa said he isn't playing any chords. All right.
We've actually added 15 new viewers since I put Beast on. I'm keeping track.
Cali Jets go. He doesn't know how to play the guitar. I don't know how to, so I'm just.
Ricky says he's sending me a surprise gift for you, Frankie.
Oh, thanks, Ricky. I really appreciate it. Very kind of you. Thank you.
All right, we'll check back in with you, Beast. Thanks for nothing. Comments, questions, super chats, cut the line. Let's keep it rolling here. Let's say hi to Ron. And we still got Kyle Clifton on the line. A lot of you want in. Now's the time. Hello, Ron.
Hi, how you doing, Jake? Hey, Tanky. I'm driving into I'm driving from the north into South Jersey here. Reloaded. This is all Philadelphia fan stuff. All the Sixers banners, the Flyer banners, they're all gone now. It's like a funeral down here. Anyways, Jake, I got my tickets. In fact, I'm getting another one from my son. He works at HQ during the summer for like the last 4 years. Anyway, so if you want to fix up what's his name there, one Beast always picks on there. I'm Mad Max. Maybe fix him up with one of the girls there or something, so Beast can't pick on him anymore. But I'm excited for the show. You're gonna have some ex-Jets here and stuff too.
So we're working on it. We are working on some special guests, some surprises. Nothing I could say publicly yet. I don't want to promise and not deliver.
Because I know Greg Buttle was from the area. I think his mom's. I don't know if I know he comes down here a lot. Rocky Cleaver. He was an old tight end from years ago. I know he lives down here somewhere. Just saying, just in case you want to get anybody local, there's a couple of guys for you. But anyway, really excited for the show there. I mean, for the meeting, meet all you guys. Is Tanky, are you going to be there?
Absolutely, man. Yeah, yes, sir.
Oh wow, that's great. How about Neil, Gary, those guys?
Gary, I'm not sure. He's in Texas, so that could be tough. Neil, I hope so. I haven't spoken to Neil yet. Neil, if you're in the chat, you let us know.
Because he's not that far away, so I'm hoping to meet a lot of those guys. It's going to be a great time.
We're going to have a lot of people. I know Purple Belt Mike told me he bought a ticket yesterday. He's coming from Long Island, so this will be the biggest event we've done as far as like not centered around a game. So I'm very excited.
Oh, well, that's great. I'm looking forward to meeting everybody, and it'll be a fun time there for sure.
Love it. Ron, you're the man.
I'll see you. Have a good one, guys.
Later, Ron.
Oh, I have a big update here. Lou B says the second plumber is at Beast's house in the next 30 minutes.
Wow.
You better answer the door. So again, Lou B, after spending nearly $400 yesterday, now has another plumber that is going to be experimenting with the boiler situation today. And once we get a final price, we will raise money to compensate Lou B for spending 8 hours yesterday dealing with this nonsense. We go back to Beast. Beast, are you prepared for the second plumber today?
That's right. I just got my fingers are all warmed up right now.
How about a good old thank you to Lou B?
He'll get it in writing and
how about right now? You say thank you, Lou B, because without you, I'd be fucked.
We know that. I already
say it.
Do I have to sound like a nun from a Vatican church and go, oh?
Just say thank you, Lou B. I appreciate you being a good friend.
We know that. I will explain it to him. I am a smart man.
We don't know that.
Like
nobody knows that. You won't say it. That's why I'm being so tough on you. You won't say it. What this man is doing is not normal. Humans aren't this nice.
Oh, well, you think I've had it? You think everything's easy, ain't it? Fun.
Every day, Lou B's doing the hard stuff. He got the plumber to your home. Two of them. He got them to come to your home, and you're not saying thank you.
We know that.
A real man says thank you when someone goes out of their way to help them when they don't have to.
I did my part last night.
You didn't do anything. You did not do anything.
I'm not going to yell and scream and have a heart attack here. Like, why am I yelling at morons? Because most of them low IQ, low budget, low balloon face, a bunch of balloons.
Show Frankie the rod. Show the rod that was in your bathtub. Show him the rod. This was in his tub. This was stuck in the tub yesterday. The plumber's got it out.
What the hell?
Yeah. You know what?
You should give that away, Jake.
You know what's funny? You really want to know what's funny? Hey, Mr. Funny Man with the clown face. Better think twice, because I've been to hell and back on 2 different circles.
You've been nowhere. You couldn't even get a plumber to show up to your house. You needed someone in Queens, New York to do it for you.
Well, I don't got many friends here like I used to because let's look at I live in a liberal.
Because you don't say thank you to your friends who actually are trying to help.
Well, in Illinois, I don't have many here. I really don't have many here. Why?
So take care. So appreciate the ones you have all over the universe.
That,
you don't say thank you. Lou B went above and beyond for you.
I know that. I'm about to go take one thing called pills. I need to go take my pills. It's bad enough. I deal with Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey Circus, and let's see, the other circus. No, thank you. I'm not gonna want him in no hospital bed. Well, I'm gonna tell you, if I do want him in a hospital bed, someone's gonna.
I don't understand why you need to talk about going to the hospital, a hospital bed. All you need to do is just say thank you, Lou B. We really appreciate it, man. You're a great friend. Means a lot. Is it that hard?
Yeah, last night was bad enough. I almost punched out.
Why can't you say thank you? I don't understand why this is your kryptonite.
My kryptonite? You know what my kryptonite is? Maybe flying first class. Maybe taking a head first.
Flying first. We asked you to say thank you to a guy you've never met in person, spending $400 out of his pocket to get a plumber to fix your hot water, your bathtub. You can't even say thank you to that man.
I did. I already did that yesterday.
Say it again. Say it again. He's got another plumber on their way.
God. OMG. Unreal. Completely.
Say thank you.
Thanks for the tip, but I will send you a birthday card and you'll get it in the mail. And when you do, I'll make sure I'll sign it.
I don't understand.
Like John Hancock to it.
You act like what you're dealing with is difficult. You've done nothing. He has done all of it. You just show up and let the plumbers into your home. They do the rest. You say thank you, Lou. That's all you say.
I gotta cut a lot of things today. Now you know why I listen to satanic music. Yeah, to get rid of evil people.
Also, when did you get a Max tattoo, by the way?
What are you, retarded?
No, look at the screen.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think it's time I think we need to set some standards and some safeguards.
Until you say thank you, there are no standards. All right, you don't believe in standards. You don't believe in the word thank you. You don't believe in it. You're anti-thank you.
It's like this is a match rap. It's like a real freaking war. Dark Funeral versus Blink 182. Who wins? Black metal. You know why? Black metal is more scarier than fruitcake metal.
Here, repeat after me. Thank you, Lou B.
I was actually gonna say, so sorry, dobre, Lou B. In Polish.
In English. We don't care about Polish. We are in America. We speak English.
We know.
Lou is American. He speaks English. You speak English. We don't want to thank you in Polish.
Thanks, Lou B. But I'll talk to you later.
Thank you. Thank you.
You got it, Jake.
Oh my God.
It took 15 minutes. What you got there?
Jesus Christ.
Did you see him have a box cutter in his hand? Waiting for the plumber.
God. Jet Life Angel in the raffle for one. Thank God there's only one live show today.
Dude, I'm like dying over here.
Kevin says, not a good look, Beast. A thank you's the minimum. Brian says, just say thank you, Beast. I can't believe you. Shake my head. Spencer Green. How does anyone like this guy? Can't say thank you. Unbelievable. All right. We'll do one more call with you, Frankie, and I'll stay on for the rest. Ladies and gentlemen, on the Gusbuster Umbrella Hotline is the Kyle Clifton.
My favorite part of that entire call was that when Beast was intimating that he was going to thank Lou B in writing, as if he's going to get off the call with you and get out his quill pen and calligraphy and write him out a nice thank you note. That is something I would pay to see that note in his his best handwriting. I've been thinking about what we do if we are able to keep the additional 2 first-round picks and don't have to go up next year. Or imagine this: if we were able to say we score Sorsby in the supplemental and Gino gets hurt, and one of these 2 guys shows out, we get Sorsby and Klubnik, and one of them shows out. They show enough that we're confident. Like maybe we're not in a position to take a guy that we love, right? But what position groups do you think would be targeted by us next year? I'm curious to see what you guys think about what our biggest remaining needs are by position going to 2027.
Good question.
Go ahead, Frankie.
I'd say guard as maybe like the second or third first rounder of that bunch. If you have somebody like a Vega Ioane next year, somebody of that caliber, I think guard, because I'm all about making that offensive line even a stronger unit. Make that your real strength on offense. Defensively, you got to look at safety, man. You know, you're definitely going to, if there's a game changer at safety, and those are 2 positions, Kyle, that you can get the best player in the class with a first rounder at those 2 positions, because they're not really looked at as premium positions, guard and safeties. So you could get your Vega, you can get your Thieneman, you know, which would make the defense significantly better. Also, depending upon the year Will McDonald has or had or is going to have, you're going to have to look at another edge player, maybe a traditional 5 tech, if you want somebody like, you know, another edge or D end. So those are 3 positions I would really look at. I don't think you need to go. I mean, if you want to get cute and get another receiver, but again, you're going to know what kind of, you know, what the receiving room looks like after this year and how, you know, is Omar Cooper Jr., you know, your wide receiver 2, or is he more like a 2B and you want to bring in somebody else? I wouldn't look there, but yeah, running back's the other one. I would say if Breece doesn't have a great year, you can get, you know, maybe the next year's running back class looks really strong. You might be able to, that like third one. I wouldn't really reach for a back, but those are kind of some positions I'm looking at for sure.
Yeah, I was thinking about it because, you know, Harrison Phillips, his time's probably coming to an end sometime in the next year or 2, right? And you have guys like, you know, AD, you know, may or may not be on the team.
Yeah,
you know, go after this year. We have guys like, you know, you mentioned Will McDonald. That's probably a pretty good example. You know, you would never take a center in the first round, but that to me remains a need for us.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on how we were to acquire, you know, if we were to acquire Sorsby, you know, that might be something you would look at for like a 3rd round pick. You know, that's just I'm just trying to get in the mindset of what we need to do to get this whole situation up and running for a playoff run, because I'm ready.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'll talk to you soon.
Hey, Kyle, I'm going to do something that Beast can't do. Thank you for calling into the show. Great call.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you,
gentlemen. Kyle Clifton with us there. Frankie, we've said a lot today. I appreciate you hopping on. I'm excited to see you on July 11th. Hopefully I see you before then, but man, the idea of getting you and Sabo, Joe Blewett all in the same spot, Royal Rumble, Arvell's Army, Bailey Bros coming together on the sand in Atlantic City. Beast Breaker will be there, right, Beast? I can't wait. The best thing about Beast is he actually verbally says what he's typing. So everyone check the chat. You'll see.
You got some. If you got something to say, goddamn, say it.
Thank you for calling in, Beast. Your turn.
Leave a message at the beep. Beep.
Fun show for May, right, Jake? There's nothing to talk about.
May 12th, Jet football. Next week we'll have a full schedule to react to.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
The road to 17-0 begins.
No, Jake, I appreciate you. Appreciate the Asmaniacs. July 11th, baby. I'm ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, Frankie V.
Let's go!
Jake, I just saw it. I love it, buddy. Looking good. Looking good. I like it, Jake. I like it.
I don't drink. I'm serious. I don't drink.
Beast.
I gave that shit up years ago because it wasn't even worth the time anymore.
Okay, it's probably not a good thing to drink, buddy. You're probably better off.
Oh, I've had my fun with that. My fun in the sun was over and done with years ago.
You were a tequila guy, right, Beast?
Yeah, it was. I love my salsa from Mexico.
I hear you, buddy. I'm a vodka
salsa guy. When it came to a thing of iced tea and tequila, that was my kind of shit. That was my kind of drink. Because after a rough day of dealing with jackasses and dummies, bottle of tequila was the only way to go.
I hear you, buddy. I'm a vodka man. The tequila, kind of the smell got to me. I can never drink that, to be honest with you.
After a couple shots of tequila, I would put on Motorhead and just thrash away. And now that I'm listening to more violence like never before, I got some newer violence that nobody knows nothing about, but because I know something that nobody else has the testicles to do.
I hear you.
See this band right here? See this band that I'm wearing?
Yep.
From Norway. Nobody knows shit about that kind of world. Norway is not for the weak at heart. This is the real deal right here. Black metal legends. Dark Funeral.
I never really got into metal. I was a big Beatle fan. I don't know if you were ever into the Beatles, but I was listening to the Beatles.
Too much for me. That's below my standard line. My standard line is way past that right now. I know where my balls are. It's already at above par.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
If you look at my bands like Death, Benediction, At the Gate, Immortality, Emperor, that's my pain. That's my kind of ripping your throat out for pieces.
Hey, the plumber is at your door. Luby says the plumber's at the door. You're not answering. Go let the plumber into the Beast Breaker lair immediately. Now we go back to Rob, the Jet fan. Hello, Rob.
Jake, I liked it, man. Gator did a good job on that.
That's not Gator. None of these have been Gator, by the way. Gator has not put one person in his Speedo.
Who is it? Who did the work on it?
I don't know if he wants to be outed, but it's funny. Gator has become so well known for all the bits and funny stuff on the show. People just assume anything is him. Gator, I promise you, has not sent me one AI photo of anyone in a Speedo.
Where are these coming from?
A mysterious Asmaniac who watches every show.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. Well, not with that one. Jake, you're going to be next. Your picture's going to be up there next.
Oh, yeah. I have some good ones I haven't shown yet. We're saving those.
I'm going to get you up there. It's all cool. It's all fun. And the fun of it, right, Jake?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. All good. All good.
Hey, what's your advice to Beast with the plumbing situation?
I don't know. He can't stay backed up. That's not a good thing. We all know that. That can cause an explosion. Literally and figuratively, if you know what I mean.
Oh, we know.
For now, tell him to be careful with the fiber foods. It could be too messy.
You're not
He's
wrong.
going to watch what he eats until he fixes that toilet.
Amen.
Where's Goomba? I haven't seen him in a while.
Tell him to call in.
I will. I called him up. He didn't even pick up the phone the other day.
Wow.
Not good. We got to get Peter Castro, too. Give him a call.
Amen. Amen, Rob. Amen. Last chance to get in. Only live show today. Anthony Becht signed jersey is the giveaway on the program. So if you want that, you got to enter the raffle. When you do, you also will be entered in our Saturday weekly raffle for a signed Wayne Corbett football, signed Joe Klecko jersey, and a signed Darrell Revis end zone pylon as our top prize in the raffle. All right, folks. How about this for something unique? So Cisco Lopez has gifted so many memberships that YouTube shut down his credit card. So now he needs to find different ways to enter the raffle. Cisco Lopez sent me a Zelle. He's in the Asmaniac raffle for 10. What a beast.
Sometime I do super chat. Sometime I do gift membership. But all the time I love the Jake Asman show. They call me Cisco Lopez.
Cisco Lopez in the raffle for 10. Beck jersey up for grabs. End of the show. Today's Jake Asman show is presented by Cheers. Jet fans, Asmaniacs, listen up. If you're going to be drinking, especially if you're coming to our event in Atlantic City and you don't want to feel awful the next day, you want to help feel better quicker, I recommend Cheers. Here's how it works. When you're done drinking for the night, you take the recommended number of Cheers capsules with water before you go to sleep. That's it. It works while you sleep, so you can wake up feeling a lot better than you normally would. I've been using it for years. Company actually originated out of Houston, so I've been talking about Cheers on the radio or YouTube for many, many years. You wake up clearer, more functional, and ready to go instead of dragging through the day. If you want to enjoy your nights without paying for it the next morning, give Cheers a shot. 20% off if you go to their website, cheershealth.com, and use my promo code Asman at checkout. That's cheershealth.com, promo code Asman, and it will help you feel better the very next day.
I got to go take a shit right now.
I don't know if it will help you there, Beast, but shout out to Cheers. Love it. Open phone lines for anyone who wants in on the conversation. Right now, there is nobody on hold besides a man hopefully dealing with his plumbing situation in the Global Studio headquarters. So last chance to get in on the conversation. Schedule is coming out Thursday night. The Jets Collective is going live Thursday night after the release of the schedule. We are going to be breaking it down in real time. I think the Jets are going to Nashville week 1. I've heard they're going to Nashville week 1. Not enough to come out and report it and say confirmed. But that's all the rumblings. It makes sense. All the info we have to this point points to that. I just hope if they're playing the Titans week 1, they're home week 2, and it's a winnable game. They cannot afford to get up to an 0-2 start. It's going to snowball. We will not have a season if that happens. They need to find a way to be 1-1 through 2 and stabilize things. Give us a season. Have to. All right, more of your calls before we wrap this baby up. Ralphie Rocks is on the line. Hey, Ralphie.
Hey, how's it going, Jake?
Ralphie.
I'm really happy that we signed Breece. This team, we have no reason not to be able to sign good players and extend them.
They should do Joe Tippmann next. I think that's the next thing to watch.
Yeah, we have all this money in cap space. We don't have really that many good players. So, might as well keep the 7 or 8 guys that are good. And at least you have control of them. You could always trade them if things don't work out. It's a lot better than them just walking away and hoping for a supplemental pick or something like that. So always better to trade out of strength if that's the deal. So, yeah, there should be no excuse for us ever keeping – and the way we are constructed right now, look at a team like Kansas City and Buffalo and how many big salaries they have in their salary cap. So should not be an excuse.
Yeah, they have a ton of cap space. The Jets had the most dead cap in the league this past year. And it's not – I don't know if it's the most in the league this year, but all that's off the books after the 26th season. That's why they have $150 million in cap space projected for next year. Yeah. You're not paying anyone. Again, right. the big money players on this team, they're all short-term or their extensions like Garrett hasn't even kicked in yet. Now's the time to get all your young core locked up, ready to go. So you're building towards 27 when you have 3 first-round picks and all this cap space.
Exactly. Yeah. And if those other teams, when they're good, when you're good, people are willing to sacrifice, take a little less money to come to you. So why not wrap up our good players? I don't want to hear any more Sorsby talk. That's I think that's terrible. Why would we consider giving up a 2nd round pick, which could be the 33rd pick overall that's like a real lottery ticket. I would much rather wait and with that 33rd pick, package it with a first-round pick and move up to get somebody who we know had a good year. We don't know what's going to happen with Sorsby. And having a guy with gambling problems, not good. Take it from a guy whose dad was a bookie when he was growing up. Like, it's not good. Like, people will lie.
Hey, hold on, Ralphie. Sorry. Today's show is presented by... I'm just kidding.
Bet with your head not over it. But the problem is you're going to be running a football
more on
team.
David Bailey's sack total. Continue, Ralphie.
Yeah. You're going to be running a football team as the quarterback, and you throw a bad interception, people right away are going to think like, hey, this guy had money on the other team. So.
We don't know, though. Like, I don't know how serious his I don't want to speculate. Like, I need to know, like, is it PR optics that he's going to rehab, right, to try and get, like, there's a lot of unknown. People could recover from being addicted to gambling. Like, it does happen often. I know people that have done it. I don't know enough about the situation. I would not give up more than a third-round pick, even if everything character-wise checks out. I just think it's too risky. Again, a year ago, if you told Jet fans you could have had Cade Klubnik for a third-round pick, it's a no-brainer. And, like, look what ends up happening with these guys. Garrett Nussmeier, first-round pick for sure, seventh round a year later. So it's like I'd rather just wait, let another season play out, and get our guy with the 3 first-round picks we have in 2027.
Yeah, I think he's going to be very prevalent, I think, of, like, the upcoming football player, because young kids now can have $5 million as like a 20-year-old in college. Obviously, we know like sports betting is so easy on the phone, so it's going to be.
He's not the last
high level
first.
He's a big example.
Yeah, This is not going to be the last time we hear about a college athlete who gets a ton of money in NIL. Dealing with a gambling problem. He won't be the last.
Right. So, all right, let's talk about the Knicks now for a second, because these are my teams, okay? This is the wheel of pain right here.
Pain, more pain. At least you've seen 86, you've seen 94.
I actually saw the Knicks win in 73. I was in kindergarten. I remember that.
Yeah, you remember it?
I do. I remember that. I remember the Mets losing to the Oakland A's in 73. Those were my first memories of sports. I actually went to a Mets game in 73 for my birthday. I remember a pitcher named George Stone won for the Mets. He actually went 12-3 that year, actually, being a Mets historian. But yeah, so I remember that. Those are my earliest memories. Being a Knicks fan was great growing up, because someone from my town in Mount Vernon was a co-captain on the team, Ray Williams, him and Michael Ray Richardson. They weren't very good then. The Knicks was kind of after the miracle run, but it kept it interesting. And that wheel of pain, I think the only thing that could be worse would be a Nets fan, I think, if that was in there. Like if you were Mets, Jets, Nets.
The Evan Roberts fandom, the worst.
Yeah, that's the worst. And the reason why, like, I could understand Evan Roberts. If you're much younger than me and maybe you like the Byron Scott, Jason Kidd type Nets teams, or if you're from New Jersey, no big deal. But if you're my age, like, the Nets were just a bill of goods. We were all Nets fans. The ABA was cool, and Julius Erving was the best player probably in basketball, but they only came into the NBA because they had Julius Erving, and then they had to trade him right away because they had to pay off the Knicks for having rights close to the area. So they had to trade the very best player. So that's not good. Other things. I did say I would help out Lou B with Beast, so I'll definitely help him for the plumbing that we've the cost so far. If this guy needs a hot water heater, I'll chip in, but I'm not like paying for this guy's hot water heater. He's not even grateful.
He wouldn't even say thank you to you, Ralphie.
Oh, I don't expect it. And I don't expect a muchos gracias or anything else, or something in Polish or whatever he like to tell me. But I would rather help out somebody that I kind of sort of know than just giving money to charity and not know where it's going. So I'd rather help this guy and his mother out. So I think Lou's doing God's work, and I'll definitely help him out with that.
Hey, Beast, you gonna say thank you to Ralphie or no? No, he's on the phone. I'm sure this will be great.
Yeah, de nada, mucho gracias.
It's like I really can't. It's like I'm being pushed too hard.
You're being asked to say thank you, Fatso. You're not being pushed too hard.
How about a muchos gracias?
Yeah, that's on probably go. Or just turn the camera. I want to do what Brigga just told me. Just turn the camera off and turn the mic off.
Yes, turning the camera off will really work, Beast, when we all know you're still there.
I'm great Italian. Advice. How about grazie?
How about a thank you to Ralphie Rocks and Lou B, Beast?
Yeah, no, I can't
push too hard.
Stand that kid. That kid's
I don't know about Lou B, but you got at least one short Italian guy from New York who likes your beast. Although you have to have been a Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen fan in the 90s. Don't even say you like the Knicks, even though you're rooting for them now.
Correct.
No way you rooted for them against Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen.
That's right. Chicago. All right, we'll just.
Beast.
Let me look at both of them, and I'll get you the final call. All right. Right, goodbye.
You gonna say thank you to Ralphie? How about a thank you to Ralphie Rocks? A thank you to Ralphie.
I couldn't. I
How
saw
about a
that
thank
hoodie.
you to Ralphie.
What is that? I was on the phone with somebody important.
Yeah, very important. Ralphie is helping Lou B with the plumbing situation. Why don't you say thank you to him?
Thanks, Ralphie. Leave a message in the beat. And push buttons to send.
Hell yeah. Ralphie, there you go, man. Do you believe in miracles? Yes.
All right. That made my day. Back to work now. And
All
let's
right,
go
Ralphie.
Knicks. Oh, the other thing is I would rather play Detroit. I do not like – I mean, Mitchell is like my favorite non-Knick. He's from New York. His dad worked for the Mets for many years. And when he's on fire, he's tough to stop. So what do you think?
But James Harden in a conference finals, I'll bet against him every time.
He'll be chucking, without a doubt. But
the best thing that happened to the Knicks is that series being 2-2. Let that series, it has to go at least 6 now, which is fantastic. The Knicks get the rest up. Let these two teams kill each other for 6 or 7 games. Take your best chance against either.
Yeah, and being a longtime Knicks fan, we just got to take it one game at a time, man. We'll just one game. Let's get to 4 wins, and then we'll worry about who the opponents are after that. Like, too many people looking ahead. No way. I've seen us blow leads, lose games at home when we shouldn't have, the 4-point plays or whatever. Reggie Miller, 10 points in like 15 seconds. So let's slow our roll and let's do it one game at a time.
Amen. By the way, are you coming to Atlantic City? I saw
you're going to ask that. Oh, look at that.
You were rocking the Speedo I saw over the weekend in preparation.
Not bad. I can't help looking at my package. It looks much better. I guess the TV puts on a few extra inches. That's good.
We'll see you in AC, Ralphie. Come on
We'll see what I can do. I'll try to convince the wife. I mean, I got her to go to London to see the Jets. Of course, I had to go see Katy Perry and Lady Gaga in concert as payback for that. And one of them, I had to go to Stockholm, Sweden to see Lady Gaga. So I don't know what the Atlantic City thing could cost me, but I'll try to see what I can do here.
Love it.
And I went to dinner with your favorite aunt and uncle from Port Washington over the weekend. So,
love that.
Yeah.
That's now grandma and grandpa.
Yeah. They say hello. Yeah. Cute little baby girl.
Love it. I'm going. I'll be meeting that baby girl in a couple of weeks. So I'm looking forward to that.
Have a good one.
Ralphie, appreciate you. Great call. Ralphie rocks, everybody. Leading us to greatness.
Like, I just feel like he's the guy that's going to lead us to the promised land.
Him and Lou B. Fixing Beast plumbing situation one day at a time. Lou B reports that Beast did call him and said he was going to bring him Mexican food. Outstanding. Anthony Beck signed jersey. That giveaway is coming up shortly here. If you've never won a raffle prize, today's a good day. Not a ton of entries here. Only one show. So last call if you want to enter for your chance to win. Hit the like button, comments, questions, super chats. Cut the line. This is last call, last chance to enter for your chance to win. We'll be right back after these short words.
Are you tired of grilling outdoors? Are you tired of having to go to the kitchen to cook? Thanks to Beast's Ultimate Taste Tool, my troubles are over. Sure, it's a little smoky, but who cares? Look, I even got a bucket to shit in so I never have to leave my room. Now you're cooking with butt.
Schedule coming out Thursday. Who's the Jets' week 1 opponent? I believe it will be Tennessee. The latest update we got this morning is that the Chiefs are opening on Monday Night Football. And with the Giants playing on Sunday Night Football the day before at MetLife against the Cowboys, we know the Jets are on the road. It won't be against the Chiefs. It won't be against the Bills. We learned the Bills' first home game in their new building will be on Thursday Night Football in week 2. That officially came out from the Bills last night. So it's either Chicago, Detroit, Arizona, the Chargers, Tennessee, Miami, or New England. Only one of those teams that I mentioned will be against the Jets. I did see this from Derek. Chiefs opening on Monday night without Mahomes. Interesting. The NFL must think Mahomes is going to be ready. He has said he's going to be ready for week 1. So I think the NFL is banking on that. I think he's going to be ready for week 1 too. Last chance to get in here. I'm counting raffle names. I have 10 more to count. Seth Martinez, who won an autographed Vinny Testaverde jersey in our weekly raffle on Saturday. He's the latest Asmaniac to enter. He has gifted 10. That's right, 10 channel memberships. Let's go.
Hello. You play to win the game.
And today we're playing to win a signed jersey. That's coming up in moments. Hit it. If you hear your name called, thanks Seth for making you a channel member. Weed the People, Blake McLaughlin, M.M. Morris, Heart of Sports, Wills Cunningham, M. Thorne, T-Bone, Antonio Arrea, Joseph Rodriguez, Rob Skill, Beastbreaker. Say thank you to people when they do nice things for you, all receiving a gifted membership there from Seth Martinez. We are almost set for the raffle, but I do want to check in with Beast plumbing situation. How is everything going?
We already got. They already took a measurement. Now the last thing to do, drain the old thing and say, "See ya." Yeah, it's called after 40. You know what the old saying is? Da, 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 da. May she rest in peace.
Now, are they still working on your bathtub or the hot water heater?
That's not. We're phase 2. The water heater is phase 2. Phase 2. Proceed.
How many phases are there?
2. Just 2.
That's it?
2. See? Hi, Spa. Hi, Spa. Hi, Spa. I love it when he killed the bro like that. Hi, Spa. Hi, Spa. Tribute to Jack Vick.
Raffle names are being counted. We're going to spin the Wheel of Champions shortly. We will spin the Wheel of Champions after this short clip. Get ready.
Tie at 16 or 30? No, give me Beast. I want to talk to Beast.
Buenas tardes, El Drimo.
Let me see the ball.
My balls feel like they've been destroyed in pieces.
Beast, I've been waiting. Show me the ball.
I will get it's right there. Can you just I'm trying to get him cleaned up. Do I look like a retard to you or something? Oh.
Can you hear me?
It's not right that he's doing that shit. Beast, you gotta show him the gift that he got you, man.
Wow, look at this. Look at this.
There it is, man. That's an excellent gift. You say thank you? Beast, did you say thank you? That's a really awesome gift, bro. Don't salute, say thank you.
Thanks for the tip there, Mr. Dream. And Gary's a coward.
Okay.
Thank
all
you.
Right, man.
That's all I wanted.
The man can't say thank you. It's truly an epidemic. It's like pulling teeth. Say thank you to Lou B one more time, Beast. He deserves it.
Lou B, thanks, brother. Just let me be today. I'm already getting a headache right now from yelling at every fruitcake.
Saying thank you brings Beast headaches. It's unbelievable. Unreal. All right. Are we ready for the Wheel of Champions here? Someone's going to win a signed Anthony Beck jersey. Who will win it, though? That's the question we need the answer to. Ladies and gentlemen, here to spin the Wheel of Champions. To take us there is this man.
What do you need? You know I'm not in a good mood today. I already took a diarrhea dump and my back's killing me. Does anybody else need anything? Sean Mooney here in for you. Girls, bring that wheel over here. We are going to get one more spin for an Anthony Beck jersey. And my hands are now at 11 and also at 4. Let's blast away and get a winner. And whammo!
It's time to announce the winners of the weekly Asmaniac Raffle. Let's spin the Jake Asman Show Wheel of Champions and find out which Asmaniac is winning an epic prize.
Good luck to everyone who entered. But only one listener can come home with the prize. If you win, to claim your prize, you have to contact me, asmanjake@gmail.com, with your name and address, so we know where to send your signed Jets item. Everyone who entered today is in the weekly raffle as well. We keep track of everyone's entries throughout the week, and every week we put you all on the wheel and we raffle away multiple items at a time. Here we go. Good luck to all. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner is Aussie Jet Fan. Are you kidding me? One entry. An Aussie Jet Fan is winning a jersey. I believe Aussie Jet Fan won this because I gifted a membership and it went to him. How about that? He beat the odds. Hit it. Jets. Let's go. Man, that is outstanding. I might just give it to Doug in soon-to-be Australia. Doug on the couch. Just give it to AJF when they meet up in person. They're both moving, or Doug's moving to Melbourne, where AJF lives. Unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, what a show. Thank you to everyone for their support. Hold on. I just received a text from Lou B. Do I have a plumbing update at the buzzer here? Oh, my goodness. The estimate on Beast. You know, this is unreal. Let's just bring it up on the screen here. We can't end the show yet. Hold on. This is unbelievable, folks. This is the type of damage that Beastbreaker is dealing with in his home. Here we go, folks. Let's read this together. Option 1. They're offering a finance plan. It's $1,985.44 or $90.61 a month. Water heater, 40-gallon install. We propose to remove existing 40-gallon gas water heater and haul away unit. Install one 40-gallon Reheem gas water heater. Repipe water line up to 1 foot at hot side and cold side. Install existing gas to fit new water heater with proper fittings. 1 year warranty on parts and labor through Flowmax Sewer. 5-year warranty through manufacturer on parts only. Labor will be additional. This is the only option they're offering here. $1,985 total. Now, I see people saying Beast can pay the monthly. Tom A says decline. Big fella says that's actually cheap. Double says not bad. All right, so maybe this is not as expensive as it originally looked. I have nothing to compare this to. I am not an expert in plumbing. I talk about a bad football team for a living. Thunderlip says, if he says thank you to the community every day, I'm sure we could start a GoFundMe. Oh, I know we could raise this immediately. And again, $90 a month, that's not brutal to finance. So I think we could get something done here, but I'll talk things over with Lou B and the powers that be on our next steps. We're going to leave you guys with a cliffhanger here. The Beast Finance Plan. Ladies and gentlemen, Lou B says he got 2 exact quotes, so this is consistent with the other quote they got as well. To be continued on where this heads. I do know this. Beastbreaker is grateful, should be grateful, for Lou B in this community. Unbelievable. On that note, I leave you guys with a clip. Enjoy the rest of your day. Check out the content dropping on the channel in the 4 o'clock hour later. Jets. Jets. Sit back and remember, greatness personified that once upon a time happened on this very show. Let's go, Jets.
I'm Beastbreaker and I love Harry Potter. I'm a magical fart wizard. Abracadabra, bitches. I'm gonna blast ass in my diaper. Get me a bag of dicks. Get me a bag of dicks. Get me a bag of dicks. Bag of dicks. Bag of dicks. Bag of dicks.
Woo! Ka-ching!
Hey, here's the deal. Just got no chance unless you click on that like button. And you got to make sure you subscribe to the Jake Asman Show. You don't, you can get the f*** out. Now let's go, Asmaniacs. We're built for this shit.